Hello and welcome to Off Your Rocker. I love this title. You know, they have a saying in Maine, and it is something like, sitting in that rocking chair is going to give you something to do, but it's not going to get you too far. The whole idea of the Off Your Rocker lessons is to help you get off those common butts. We found that there are probably 52 of them, 52 butts that say, but I can't do this, but I can't do that. Things that you really want to do. Things how you want to really get some stuff done in your life, or you really want to do something that you love, but you don't because you're on the rocker. So I'm saying let's get off our rockers. Now this is going to be lesson 1. It's about being purposed and having a reason for being. The lessons are going to be me, sort of a talking head, Susie Shepard from GranniesOnTheGrow.com. I'm just sitting here in my studio in my office, and they're going to be very informal. There'll be 52 lessons, one for each week of the year on one of those butts that I researched that people are trying to get off of in order to get stuff done. There'll be the lessons, and then there'll be a downloadable activity for you to do. Now, what I would suggest you do is do it alone or do it in a group. If you do it with a group, you could do it with one person, a friend, or do it with a group of friends, and then discuss your answers. What this will inspire you to do is to think of who you are. A wonderful guy, Augustus Hare, once said that few people have courage enough to appear as good as they really are. And so what I'm trying to do is inspire you to find out who you are and to be able to be who you are and to be able to match in your work and play with who you are and to be able to do the things that you really love and to appear as good as you really are. So let's get the first lesson. A little later, these will be published in a book that I'll be able to offer to you, but right now they're just going to be some 52 video lessons on GranniesOnTheGrow.com on the home page, on the Off Your Rocker tab menu, and all the vlogs will be there from YouTube. All right, so the first lesson is purposed. I have a reason for being, and I'm going to tell you about this lesson. All right, you ready? It'll only be about 5 minutes. So purpose means having a reason for being. Sometimes the idea of true purpose is educated. I don't know about you, but it was educated out of me in my day-to-day living, and I was relegated to living inside of me, but pretty much not being able to come out all the time. And one of the reasons is, as I grew up in a school system, the education is structured to assure that every student learns exactly the same thing. I bet yours was probably like that too. You learn it at the same time, and you pretty much learn it in the same way. When I was young, we didn't even have any kind of special education classes. So even fun activities like choirs and like sports events require that the children excel in the same direction and in the same way. I wanted to tell you about one of my friends. She said, you've got to come over and see the videos of my daughter. I've had these videos since my daughter was born, and now she's in her 30s. She said that she filmed the child in the chorus programs from kindergarten to college. So we sat down and watched them, and I was just completely shocked. In the kindergarten, the children were smiling and they were animated and laughing and singing. And in the grammar school, the videos show a more subdued group of kids. Fast forward to the college choir concerts, and her daughter was just standing there in attention, regimented. And at times, she even looked sad and scared. And I was just shocked at the difference between how she had evolved through the system. Now, every choir director's not that way, and every choir's not that way. But in this case, she was, education pretty much wiped out a lot of the it factor that she had of expression. My friend, the mother, asked me, what happened to the twinkle in my daughter's eyes? This gave me some pause for thinking. And I remembered a wonderful picture that I have of my granddaughter, Tori. Here she is. She decided one day when I was babysitting her that she would dress up like a fairy, and she put on a hat and some wings, and she had this special little skirt on, and of course a magic wand that makes sounds. You know, she had to have that. But the most remarkable thing that I wanted to show you was, I don't know if you can see this, but look at the twinkle in her eye. And it was because she was going to do something that she loved. She was going to dress up and she was going to dance. Was she scared or was she sad about this purpose? Well, you can tell because she's smiling and animated. And she requested the Nutcracker Suite. So I immediately thought, well, she's got her fairy wings on, so I'll put the Sugar Plum Fairy song on from the Nutcracker Suite. And she goes, no, Grandma, not that one. Not that one. She wanted the one that goes dun da da dun 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 da da dun da da dun 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 da 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 da. And she wanted me to move on to the Russian dance. And as you know, the Russian dance in the Nutcracker Suite is about jumping and spinning to the very end. Well, guess what? Little Tori grew up and she became a champion volleyball player. What I love about this story is that she never let that twinkle leave her heart and leave her eyes. You have the same kind of twinkle. You always have had a wonderful inner purpose that you've known since you were born, and even at times, if you don't think you're doing what you were put here to do, the purpose and reason for your being here, that little twinkle of virtue and light, is always still inside of you. Some people have called it perhaps the kingdom of God. Some people have said it's your true genius. Some people say it's your brilliance. And sometimes I think of it as being the it factor. What I want to say today in this first lesson is that you have the it factor. Now let's put this practice into your daily life. What I'd love for you to do is download the activity in Lesson 1, Off Your Rocker, Purposed. I know I have a reason for being. You can do this activity at home or in a group, and after the activity, commit to 1 week of doing your work and play with at least one moment where you have captured that twinkle in your eye. This means finding your purpose and meaning in doing whatever you're doing. To get the downloads, go to granniesonthegrow.com. You'll be on the home page. You'll see a drop-down menu called Off Your Rocker. You'll see Video 1 or Lesson 1. Click on the download under that video and you'll be able to print out the assignment for this particular video. I hope you enjoy this. I'm looking forward because I know how wonderful it is to be off your rocker, doing the things that you love.